We're going to try and hit Antonio Gates. He's wide open. Antonio Gates. Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. Before we get started with this video, I wanted to share some awareness on something that's pretty awesome going on at GutFox's Twitter as of last night. GutFox hit up Jake Stein, and if you don't know, Jake Stein is kind of like a big deal. He's one of the producers of Madden Ultimate Team. Basically, he said, how many likes on this tweet to get golden tickets back in the game? Again, if you guys don't know what golden tickets are, they're like one of the best promos ever in Madden Ultimate Team. A bunch of golden tickets like Willy Wonka style get put into packs. Whoever pulls it gets to choose any player in the game to make into an OP 99 overall. So yeah, we all want this to happen. As of the time recording this video, it already has 17,800 likes. We need to get that number up to 20,000 very soon, just so we can all confirm that golden tickets are making a return to Madden Ultimate Team. So huge shout out to GutFox for getting the ball rolling on that. Super excited to see if we get golden tickets back. And with that, let's get into today's video. I wanted to discuss with you guys something rather criminal in Madden Ultimate Team, something that I really have a pet peeve about when it comes to rewards and promos and stuff that you get in the game, and that's going to be the balance of theme teams. Now I understand there's guys that go to the Super Bowl, guys that go to the playoffs and stuff like that, and they tend to get better cards in the year, which is totally fair. But then there's other guys like the Raiders theme teams who absolutely get so juiced every single year just because they had a lot of legends, you know, stop by Oakland on the way out of their career. So yeah, their theme teams are pretty insane. Obviously 49ers theme teams, and then obviously as well the Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs theme teams are really nice. The Chargers theme team is not in the best position ever. I'll just say that. Chargers theme team needs a lot of help in upcoming promos. I know there's a lot of other teams and other theme teams that do need help as well. I know the Jacksonville Jaguars need a lot of help. I know maybe even the Miami Dolphins obviously need a lot of help. The Chargers in particular are in a pretty bad spot when it comes to our wide receivers. I think our defense is actually pretty nasty. We'll go through these cards here in just a second. Minus linebacker, I think the defense is pretty nice. But when it comes to offense, it's really tough to score with this team just because we don't have that many players that are fast on the offensive side of the ball, like literally. So let's take a look starting with quarterback. Dren Brees. This guy's pretty nice. Again, I'm a pocket passer anyway, so I don't mind Dren Brees. His throw power leaves a little to be desired, but we don't have the speed anyway to capitalize on that, but he's nice. He'll be our QB1. We got Melvin Gordon in here with our X factor, so he will have evasive and stuff like that. 94 speed. Could be worse. I actually am okay with Melvin Gordon. He's due for an upgrade at some point, but I think this cat is due for an upgrade even sooner. Austin Ekeler had a fantastic year. If they were handing out like, you know, fantasy football team saviors promo this year, I think Austin Ekeler would definitely be on that list, man. 95 speeds, definitely not too bad at all. I think when he gets an upgrade, he really needs a power up as well, because this guy already on my team would be like 97 speed, or maybe 98 speed on this team, if he had the power up to go along with it. So Austin Ekeler needs a power up and an upgrade pretty soon. Tight end we are very good at, but you'll notice that Antonio Gates is actually not at my tight end 1 slot. That's because we're so bad at receiver. I decided to put him at wide receiver 1. And what's funny enough with Antonio Gates is that he actually has a secondary position for wide receiver. So I guess the guys at EA were like, guys, bros, the Chargers are in a pretty bad spot with their wide receivers. What do we do? Let's take old man Gates and give him a wide receiver secondary position slot. And maybe that'll shut up all the Chargers fans. I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with Antonio Gates at wide receiver. He's definitely not bad, but he is a tight end, dude. We'll take a look at his stats, and I'm going to say this right now. Antonio Gates is my fastest wide receiver on the team, so don't be too shocked when you see a lot of really bad speed at the wide receiver position for the Chargers. So 92 speed. His catching is obviously incredible. You see him next to Calvin Johnson, though, and you're like, man, how are you going to get through the cheese of head-to-head with Madden Ultimate Team? Really just kind of have to start getting creative, and this is where I think having a pocket passing quarterback, you know, more of a West Coast style offense is going to help this team. Our second wide receiver is just 1 tick underneath him when it comes to the speed. Guys, if I were to choose 2 power-ups for my team, just period, just 2 power-ups, which is really not much to ask, I really would want Mike Williams and Austin Ekeler. Really, because Mike Williams, if he got a power-up, what would he, like 94 speed? I could work with 94 speed on a theme team. 91 speed? we're really at the point of Madden where that's just not going to get the job done. So Mike Williams, 91 speed. His spec catch is incredible. His catching's actually not too bad. His route running is decent. So all around, he's a really good card. I do want to say this too, that Mike Williams has some of the best traits at wide receiver you're going to find on Mutthead when you look at those, you know, like catches the ball in bounds and, you know, those sorts of things. He's really, really nice with. He also has really, really good height, 6'4", comparable to, you know, guys like Randy Moss down here. 6'4" is kind of like that point in Madden where you get really nice animations. And then I don't know if it's his archetype, but really when he goes to catch his ball, he like throws his body into it and blocks out the defender with his body. And it's kind of unique to what I've seen in the game this year. So I really like Mike Williams. If we do get golden tickets and the director happens to pull one, you can expect Mike Williams coming out with a 99 overall card. So Mike Williams, there's our second wide receiver. We'll kind of breeze through the rest of these guys. We did put Austin Eckler at fullback. Keenan Allen, who's been our best wide receiver since, I don't know, week 2 of the NFL season. 90 speed, fully chemmed up. Really, it's tough, guys. It's so tough. And we don't even have enough players to max out Brawler. So we only have enough, I think, for like 24. But I don't have them all on there. I just did the math. I know we only have enough for like 24 in the entire team. Maybe 25. And that's not going to get the job done. So 91 speed if we eventually get enough brawler chemistry spots on the team. On the offensive line, this is what's going to kill us. I played a couple of games in preparation for this, and I noticed that really defensive tackles that are glitchy are going to get through and absolutely murder me. So that's something we're gonna have to pay attention to. A lot of double team coverage and stuff like that, just double teaming guys on the defensive line. I did decide to move John Runyon, who's normally a right tackle, to left tackle, and move Larry Little, that's normally a right guard, to right tackle, because I'm already having a tough enough time without having to worry about LT and those guys and Aaron Donald screaming at me from the edge. So we put those guys at the edge. We've got Hunter Henry in there. He's a really good run blocker. And then Kellen Winslow, who's definitely a really decent receiver. Let's move on over to the defense. This is where the Chargers theme team I can be a little bit proud of. We got some good players on this theme team. You know, Denzel Perriman, Drew Tranquil. These guys aren't going to get the job done in the middle linebacker position. But just by the way you play defense, you can avoid ever seeing these guys on the field. So I've got Thomas Davis over here. This is one card I really wish they would have given him better speed, but I understand it's a veteran's card, so it's like representing the later years of his career. So honestly, yeah, 85 speed, all the way cammed up isn't terrible for that situation. And then we got Shaun Philips. I think he's 1 speed less overall, 92 overall. He's more of a pass rushing outside linebacker, so I don't know if he's going to see the field very often. But where we're really strong right now is probably our secondary. So minus free safety, I would say. Free safety, our best was Eric Weddle. I decided to move Desmond King up from cornerback into free safety, which, funny, if you guys didn't know, Desmond King actually played free safety in college as well. So, I mean, honestly, it would be nice to get his secondary position there, but I understand that he doesn't. Still 90 man coverage, 94 zone coverage, 91 speed. He should be fine back there. I played, again, a couple of games to see if he would be okay, and honestly, he was all right. Next up, we've got probably the best user in the game, or at least I would say maybe top 5. Dervin James, 95 speed, 90 zone, 90 man. You really can't ask for much more than that. And then let's take a look at our cornerbacks. This is probably the best strength on the team. Our nickel corner, Casey Hayward, 96 speed, 99 man, 98 zone, 99 press. The guy's an absolute glitch. I'll say this, he was not good on the outside for me, but as soon as I moved him into the nickel, he was really, really good. Started making some good plays. Antonio Cromartie, our cornerback 1. Some people ask, you know, Director, why don't you have Night Train Lane on that side? Because people tend to throw to the left side a little bit more often, and that's where I want Night Train Lane. So if you have your cornerback 1 being Antonio Cromartie, he'll be on the right side. 99 speed, 98 zone, 96 man. This guy's an absolute beast. You guys all know it. He's 6'2". That's what I love about the Chargers theme team too, is that our 2 main cornerbacks are very tall. So you got a 6'2" cornerback and a 6'1" cornerback in Night Train Lane. You guys have seen Night Train Lane. You know how glitchy Night Train Lane is. He's an absolute monster. Him and Joey Bosa absolutely destroy opponents on head-to-head for me, at least. So 99 speed really was like the most important thing that matters. The 99 zone, 97 man, 99 press. He's an absolute glitch, and he's going to be one of our X factors on defense. And then the defensive line, you'll notice, Dwight Freeney is going to be starting over Deacon Jones for me. And I think it's just because Dwight Freeney is so much faster. If I can't get my nickel cornerback on the field, I like to make sure Dwight Freeney's out there because he does have 91 speed. And he can keep up with guys like Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson. I'm not quite sure about Lamar Jackson. He does spank pretty much everybody regardless of spy nowadays, but 91 speed is definitely not bad. He's got really good finesse move. We decided to power up Deacon Jones. He was just kind of sitting there in the background for a long time on my team, but here he is, Deacon Jones, 83 speed, really good block shed, really good power move. Honestly, those stats read out to a really good defensive tackle right now, so I'm not too upset, even though he's only an 89 overall on the team, at least out of position. He should serve as a really good defensive tackle. And then we got Melvin Ingram out here, who's going to be part of the special teams as far as rushing defensive tackles. I think he's our rushing defensive tackle too. And that is the defense special teams. We do not have a punter. There's no punter in the game for the Chargers, okay? There's not. So we're going to put in Thomas Morstead in the stead of the absent Chargers punter. And that is the team. That is the full team. A 90 overall. This theme team took a lot of thought. It took a lot of preparation. I moved a lot of guys around just to make sure we give ourselves the best possible chance of actually winning any of these games. I'm not very optimistic. This is going to be terrible. My anus has been prepped, and I think we're ready to get into some head-to-head seasons. Wish us luck, guys, and may the force be with us. We're rolling into head-to-head. All right, here we go. Top 3 99s across the board. You love to see it. Then here comes, I think it's like a Patriots team. Rob Gronkowski leading the way. I love seeing people put X Factors on their tight ends. They're pretty unique. I'm thinking about getting Kurt Warner. You guys let me know in the chat below. He does have much better throw power than Drew Brees. I think I can get up to like 97 or 98. That's something to consider in the future when we're continuing to upgrade the Chargers theme team. All right, 1st and 10. Let's see what we can do. Melvin Gordon's going to bust a seam. Here we go. Melvin Gordon. He's got open field and gets down at the 40-yard line. Love it. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He's in man coverage. We're going to try and hit Antonio Gates. He's wide open. Antonio Gates. Here we go. That is a Chargers touchdown. 89 overall offense, and we're out here making plays. Now, again, I might be biased, but I think Hot Route Master has a lot to do with the success of these lower overall teams. So if you're struggling with quarterback, maybe give Kurt Warner a try. See if Hot Route Master can open up your offense for you. This dude's got Peyton Manning out here, so he knows exactly what we're running. Got to be a little bit careful. I'd be running if I were him. I would definitely be running. He's going to go up the middle in cover 2. Oh, that should have been a pick. Here goes 2nd down. He's going to go to Gronk. No, he's going to go up the middle. Let's see if we can get the hit enforcer on him. There we go. All right, 2nd and 10. I think he's going to be looking for Gronk. No, he's going to go. Oh, he is going to Gronk. He's going to drop it, though. Antonio Cromartie, 6'2" on those quarterbacks. All right, here comes the run. This is where Peyton Manning can get a little bit glitchy. He can see what you're running on defense, but we instantly get Eric Dickerson's X Factor out the window. Here comes Peyton Manning. Who's he looking for? And we're going to get a pick with Dervin James. Dervin James going to take it down to the 50-yard line. We got a touchdown, and we got a pick in our first 2 possessions, offense, defense. That is pretty fantastic with such a low overall team. All right, 1st down from the 50-yard line. I think I know where he's going. We're going to hit Mike Williams in the middle. 91 overall Mike Williams, 90 overall stock, and he's out here making plays. This is insane, dudes. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. We're going to run it with Melvin Gordon, only get a couple of yards, but keep him honest. Don't let him think that we're just going to pass every down. Let's see if we can hit him with some Kellen Winslow cheese. Kellen Winslow should be wide open. Kellen Winslow making his way down to the 13-yard line. This guy cannot stop what we're doing. Some guys just don't know how to stop Hot Route Master quarterbacks. They're so used to people taking off for 14, 15 yards at a time. And when you can start dicing them up in the pass game, that's where they're left alone in the dark. 1st and 10, getting really close to a touchdown here. I think we're going to have Mike Williams. Mike Williams, can he get there? Mike Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams is actually pretty nice, guys. And it looks like we're about to get a rage quit with the Chargers theme team. And I think that's going to do it for the Chargers theme team gameplay, dudes. We'll upload another, maybe like an episode 2. We'll just see how good the Chargers theme team continues to get over time. Again, we're ranked probably in the bottom 5 of theme teams this year. Really horrible considering we went 12-4 last year. It would be really nice to see more upgrades, especially maybe a power up to Mike Williams. I'd have to say out of all cards in the game right now, power up to Mike Williams would make me the most happy. Well, if you guys enjoyed this, hit us up with a like and sub. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been the Director, and as always, stay frosty.
Last chance, 4th and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up, cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty, chocolate, vanilla, or swirl. Mud master, YouTuber, come on, let's give it a whirl. Mud Madden, Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.